Hi, thank you. So I'm Max Luque from the screenwriting cohort. I am a Mexican guy with dark hair, and I'm wearing a navy blue shirt with Laura Dern on it from Inland Empire. And I'm in my office, which has some like miscellaneous artwork, including Taylor Swift's album Clock from Midnights. So I'm going to be reading from a short story I actually wrote in undergrad a very, very long time ago because I think that it's a good indicator of the type of subject matter that I focus on in a lot of my scripts. And I also like to think about where my writing started. So, just for some context, a kid in college has just had sex with his married neighbor, and this is the immediate aftermath of that. And then it was like he'd heard or seen something that scared him because he suddenly let go of me, swam to the side, and got out of the pool. I was scared to look at him, so I just stood there in the shallow end, feeling like an idiot as he stepped back into his boxers. When I finally looked at him again, he was sitting on the edge of the pool, his legs pulled to his chest. His hair and his skin were still wet. His eyes were fixed on a spot just past me. It was like he'd forgotten I was there. I wanted to get out and hold him or something, but I knew he wouldn't like that. Then he remembered me again. He looked at me and said, "You can't tell anyone we did this." "I won't," I said. I glanced at my clothes, all in a pile a few feet away from him. "Linda can never know about this. I don't want to scare you, but I just need you to know that, okay?" "I know," I said. "I won't tell anyone." "She's going to be home soon," he said. "I'll go home." "Okay," he said. "I'm sorry, baby. I didn't want it to be like this." I nodded, then I felt childish for smiling when he called me baby. I started putting my clothes on again. My body was still wet from the pool, my clothes stuck to me. I stared at him for a moment after I got dressed, and he stared back. I left his house, the gravel in his driveway crunching beneath my feet. I knew my parents would still be awake when I got home. I was worried that they could hear the gravel, that they'd know it was me, that they'd see my guilty face and my wet hair and clothes and know what I did. But when I walked inside my house and said hello, they said it back and didn't look away from the movie they were watching on the couch. They didn't ask where I'd been or why I'd missed dinner. They didn't watch me as I walked into my bedroom, had no idea that my life had changed during the hours I was gone. I know it only happened because he was bored or lonely or some combination of the two, but it was everything to me. We never touched again, never spoke alone again, but I thought of him all the time. I want to be able to look across the street and feel nothing, but I know some part of me will want him forever. For the rest of my life, some part of me will look for him in the face of every man I'll ever meet.